what do you say to the teacher who's like, I'm here to teach them science, or I'm here to teach them math, or I'm here to teach them reading, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to like teach them this skill.
Let's see. Should I tell you what I'm really thinking? um, to that teacher, I would say, when education first began, that may have been the goal, is to just teach them content. I said, but as we have evolved in education as people, some of our young people are not coming from places that they're receiving the skills that they need to get along with other people in society. So as teachers, we are that person that have to teach them these particular skills, so you'll be able to teach them the science and the
Mhm.
math and the social studies. Because if you don't prepare them to be ready to learn, then they're not going to learn the content. And it's not our students' responsibility to come to school ready to learn. It's not our
Mhm.
students' responsibility to come to school prepared to learn. It is, we know, the adult in their lives. And if the adult in their lives is not able to provide that for them, then it's the other adult in their lives, which are the educators.
Mhm.
And that's my belief. That's my belief. And that's always been my belief. Unless I was mad at a student, then I said, you know what, your, your
Well, I
parents,
mean, I think like
your parents can raise you right.
I think about the state of education as it stands, right? Where teachers are underpaid, overworked, overvalued. And when we're saying, like, on top of lesson planning, curriculum, grading, instruction, like, there's this whole nother level where you are already burned out,
Mm-hmm.
like debating on whether or not you want to even stay in this profession. We're asking you to do this thing.
Yes.
Um, I understand how like restorative justice practices can be like just another thing that I have to do.
Yeah.
And to me that says like, this work is not is it is partially about like individuals upholding like these values and practices in their context, but it's
Yes.
also like a structural thing in the school. And so as you are talking with school leaders, like how are you encouraging people to build environments where these practices can flourish and thrive?
Right. So I want to say that in my trainings and in my overviews and discussions, I always talk to them about this is not something else that you have to do. This is the way you have to be, because the way you are with young people precedes how you do things with others, not just young people, but with others. So what I encourage school leaders is, first of all, kind of remove yourself from that traditional mindset of authority and understand that you want to build a culture of collaboration, build a culture of teamwork, and not just that. Yeah, we're a team. You got to be a team player. That means you got to go along with everybody, but to really create a culture where people can question why this is, have input around, well, could we do it this way or this makes more sense? And having the willingness to listen to them. And then if you have to make a directive decision, explain to them why that directive decision had to be made so they can understand the why. I also let them know, as a school leader, you want to model this behavior. Speak to your staff,
Mhm.
have intentional spaces where staff can build community with one another, have spaces where you have staff to be able to voice their successes, their wins, to ask questions around what type of supports they need.
Mhm.
And I also let them know, don't expect a quick fix, because we're talking about changing hearts. And changing hearts takes time, especially with adults, because we've been this particular way for so long, and now we're trying to shift it. So when we're building these frameworks in schools, allow for your stumbles, because your stumbles will open the door for improvements, and let staff know it's okay to make a mistake. How can I support you? Not carrying the load alone, having a team to help champion this work in their buildings as well. And to see it as a way where we can just be who we are professionally, of course, that's going to foster a sense of respect, dignity, and mutual concern in everyone. So it's really about who we are and the way we do things in, a school community.